Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another figure review, and today we have in front of us from Figma number 503 Motoko Kusanagi SAC standalone complex 2045 version, I guess. In any case, I enjoyed the series, just the ending left me a bit uncertain, but that's me. Maybe you really loved it, maybe you haven't watched it. I think the series, just the way the animation it's made, it's very interesting to watch, or very cool or innovative. At least for me it was. And I don't know if there's many series made like that so far. Here you have it, Motoko Kusanagi with that very nice looking jacket, the style of Ilya Krushinov, but you can see all the action shots there looking good. Japanese, I don't understand it, that's a shame, I'm sorry about that. More pictures, the top of the packaging, the bottom of the packaging, and let's take this thing out and see how good she actually is. And there you have Motoko Kusanagi from Standalone Complex 2045 out of her packaging and looking great. I really like how the figure came out. First of all, she comes with this little Ziploc bag for all the extras if you want to use it, as every Figma figure does. As also every Figma figure does, she comes with her stand, so it's not focusing. This is the stand she came with. I didn't open that one because I have a lot of Figma figures in box, but I have all the stands out of the boxes, so I just gave her a stand I'm already using. She has this extra, I think this is for the wrists, in case you break one of the wrist pieces. There you have an extra, a replacement. She has a lot of posed hands. Of course, she has like weapon wielding hands, kind of gesture hands. This is some other thing, wielding hand. I don't know if that's also, that looks like for some really round shaped thing. I have to check that. And just open kind of expression hands, so you have all of that in this kind of hand tree hand display, so that you have them all in one place. She has this very cool, I will say, submachine gun. Maybe it's not a submachine gun, but it's a machine gun, that for sure. A bit of a modern take. I don't know if that's something that we already have when we like some military, but yeah, looks like something we might have in the future at least. We have her little smaller pistol, very nicely shaped, I would say. Yeah, that there you have it. That can be placed on her holster. We check that in a moment. She has the replacement upper body, I mean the second option of the upper body, this like turkey here. Well, these pieces are just so that the shapes, the holes, the peg holes don't tighten or something, just to keep them in the exact shape we need. She has the detail there for the plugs when they plug something in their neck. I mean, if you have watched Ghost in the Shell, you know what I mean. There you have the arms. That's, again, if you prefer to have her with the jacket or with this like no jacket body. You have three different faces. The one she comes with, of course. Then you have this one which is like shouting to the side. You also have this one which is relaxed and looking to the other side. They're very nicely printed. Let's take a closer look at the eyes, because that's like the main thing of Ilya Kuvshinov. It's K-U-V, both times V. Ilya Kuvshinov, I don't know. If you want to check him on Instagram, it's worth following. It's a really cool, I really like his style. And there we finally have Motoko Kusanagi herself, and you have here the last, or the face she actually comes with in the box. Again, those eyes really cold. She's like I will say an android. I mean, her whole body is like a robot. Yeah. Her body is not human, but her kind of soul and intelligence and all of that is something like that, if I'm right. If I'm wrong, also please correct me in the comments below. If you're watching this far, please leave a like, subscribe, share, all of that. I'll be very thankful, or I actually thank you in advance. First, if you want to change the faceplate, you just pull the hair plate out. You place the new head you're wearing there on this huge black kind of tab. Push it in. Come on. And just yeah, just put the hair back on, and there you have her shouting to the side. She can look up that far. It's not much, but that's because of the shape of the hair, and yeah, she can look down that far, also not that much. She has a lot of wiggly waggly to the sides. That is quite a decent amount, and actually you can lift because of the weight of the articulation of the neck. You can do very crazy things with this neck. She can tilt to the sides and of course go all the way around. The arms can lift, I think, yeah, up to 90 degrees, so you can do the T-pose. There you have it, the very nice metallic sheen of that jacket. She can turn all the way around. She has a bit of butterfly movement, even if it's just like a ball joint. You can pull the arm out, which will help for posing, I'm sure. I mean, for weapon wielding and all of that. She has like a bicep cut just below just above the elbow. She has the elbow swivel. You have then the wrist articulation that you can turn all the way around and move it as you wish. Now you have this piece that removes. That's where you change the torso. But let's get it back on. You can look, the diaphragm can go backwards that far. It can go forward that far, and you have also, that's a ball peg there. Well, it's yeah, exactly, a ball and a peg, a ball peg. And you have a ball articulation also for the waist, so you can turn around all the way, actually, very nicely. This crotch piece is like a flexible plastic. You can turn to the sides that far with the combined articulation points. The legs are in a kind of a Y peg. She can kick forward that far. Actually, if you mix both legs, you can do like higher kick. Has no drop down mechanism, just in case you were asking. This arm has a tendency to pop on the bicep. Nothing broke, it just popped out. You can do that much splits, which is good. You have a thigh cut on both legs. It's a bit stiff at the beginning. It's still a bit stiff, actually, but you can go all the way around. It's very stiff at the moment. The legs can kick backwards that far. The knee, the leg can also go backwards a bit because of the softness of this piece. You have a boot cut exactly where the boot is, which is good for adjustments. The feet can go backwards that far, can go forward that far, which is very far, actually. They have a toe articulation, and they have a decent, a slight ankle rocker that you can fix also with the boot articulation there. By the way, the boots are very nicely detailed. They're like in glossy dark blue with some matte black paint. I don't know if the blue or the black is the paint, but it looks very nice. It's something you can see better. Oh god, it's not focusing. You can see better in person. There you have it. But yeah, I think I was able to show you a little bit. Now I gave her the other torso option, and yeah, you can see she looks more like, well, she has less on. Actually, I like how it looks. I would like to have 2 copies of the figure to have always, like, that would be also always the kind of ideal thing. You can see you can just slide the gun there on the holster just like that, like it stays. This thing is glued to that soft piece for crotch. There you have her holding with both hands the machine gun, and you can see there's the torso piece that we're not using at the moment, and these are the 2 little extra parts that are just floating pieces. I didn't actually show you. These are the 2 little pieces that just go there when you're wearing the other torso, So that's how she looks like with the machine gun. Let's see how she actually looks with the handgun, the little pistol. And that's what she looks like with the smaller gun, the handgun, pistol, whatever it's called. And I'm really liking this figure, I must say. That's how she looks like with the handgun and wearing the jacket. And with the jacket torso and the machine gun. Now for size comparisons, there you have Major Motoko Kusanagi next to a Marvel Legends Spider-Gwen from the Spider-Verse movie and Kaimi from the SH Figuart Street Fighter line. And actually we can see that she's a very small figure. For the first time ever I'm bringing a little ruler here to see how tall she actually is, and she's actually just about 13 centimeters. Yeah, she is like, yeah, very small, but I really like the figure in any case. Here we have her next to a G.I. Joe Classified Series Beachhead and the Black Series Captain Rex, and you can see she's totally out of scale with these guys. Next to a Black Series Dark Trooper and the Marvel Legends Living Laser, just to add to the sci-fi element. And of course next to the original Motoko Kusanagi figure from back in the day, I think from 2012 or 13 or something like that, which still is still a favorite of mine, I would say. I don't know which one of both I prefer. I think both have their place in my heart, and just to finish the video I wanted to bring these two back on because they look good together. So if you are here still watching, please leave a like, subscribe, share if you want, if it was enjoyable, and I thank you in advance. Thank you for being there, for supporting the channel. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Before I cut it, I think the figure is really good. I don't like the fact that being the price it is, that the arms when you have this jacket on are very easy to pop off, especially this one which is carrying the machine gun. And yeah, also, well, mostly that's and the stiffness in some joints, the thigh cuts, and in these arms with the jacket, they were at some point you have to fiddle with it with supreme care, you know, because otherwise you might snap something, and the Figma is not so cheap that you just want to snap a Figma figure, you know. In any case, that's it for this review. I still recommend the figure, just be careful with it. It's very pleasing to play with it. It's a good looking figure, but a delicate one, I would say. So I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.